Have you ever wondered why some managers seem to excel while others just struggle to keep up? Well, if you've ever questioned your own performance or worried about failing as a manager, then I want you to know you're not alone, because most managers face this challenge. But the good news is there's a way to turn things around, which is why in this video, I'm going to reveal for you the real reason why managers fail. And it has a lot to do with being in Mediocreville, how to know if you're on the mediocre management spectrum, and how to get out and stay out of Mediocreville once and for all. You know, I have a lot of years of experience helping hundreds of managers transform into confident leaders, so I've seen firsthand how these strategies can lead to promotions and raises and bonuses. So if you're ready to uncover the secrets to managerial success, I want you to keep watching. So have you ever had a manager whose personality you didn't really like, as in you'd never choose to be friends with them in real life, and yet you actually didn't mind having them as a manager? And is there someone in your friends group, let's say, who you love hanging out with socially, but you couldn't think of a worse person to step in and take over as your manager? Yeah, personality isn't what makes or breaks a manager, which is why those managers can come in all shapes and sizes. But here's what they do have in common. And for this one, I want to reintroduce you to our other popular manager on this channel, Mediocre Mindy. Let's take a look at her in action and see if you can spot some of the issues. So Mindy is a new manager, and she's feeling completely overloaded. As a self-proclaimed perfectionist, she has a hard time letting go of tasks and responsibilities. She genuinely believes she's the only one who can do things the right way, and so she finds herself consistently in the weeds, even going as far as redoing the work the team has already completed. Now, because she's been so busy in the weeds, she has little time to take a step back for clarity and strategy, which has her reacting to immediate issues and putting out fires. This hyper focus on getting all the things done has also impacted the way that she interacts with her team. In fact, her one-on-ones lean heavily on status updates and tactical execution, with no time for relationship building or growth. Mindy's fear of confrontation also plays a role here, as she dreads having to give critical feedback or address performance issues, worried that she may rock the boat and create defensiveness and further tensions that she does not have the time to deal with. So instead, she just continues to keep a tight grip on all the responsibilities. Now, as I was going through this scenario, I'm sure you saw on screen there that we were introducing each trait that was causing this situation, such as self-preservation, perfectionism, operating without context, fear of confrontation, and transactional. And did you notice a theme with these traits? Yep. Mindy has made things all about her and lets her own personal issues muddy her approach. Now, if you recognize yourself in Mindy's situation, it's important for you to know that being a Mindy is one thing and unintentionally operating as a Mindy is another. Because the difference lies in your commitment to putting your team and the needs of the company before your own. Someone that doesn't do that is a mediocre manager. Now, we can all temporarily slip into mediocre manager mode at any point. But the key is being able to own when you know you're being a mediocre manager and know how to course correct. Because impactful leadership isn't about being perfect all the time, but having the self-awareness to get back on track, which naturally leads us to the million-dollar question. How can I course correct or just avoid being a mediocre manager altogether? Because no one wants that, right? Well, first of all, you got to decide that you're not going to be a mediocre manager, which means adopting and embodying the mindset of an impactful leader. But here's the thing. Good intentions are not enough on their own. Beyond mindset, there are 3 essential things that guarantee you will never become a mediocre manager and instead are the embodiment of an impactful leader. Number 1 is strategy. Having a set of frameworks that provides clarity and direction that can be adapted for several different situations. Now, why is this important? Well, because it ensures you're always focused on the right components of execution and are actually addressing things proactively rather than constantly reacting and putting out fires. And even if you do react because things happen, you have strategies that will help you to reduce the amount of times that you're just like firefighting all the time. Number 2 is systems. Implementing tools, templates, and processes brings consistency, quality, and efficiency, which then frees you up from the tactical minutia so that you can focus on higher level leadership. And then number 3, the skills, because at the end of the day, you need to have the skills to use the tools and implement the strategy effectively. So why are these skills critical? Well, without the right interpersonal and management capabilities, even the best plans and systems fall flat. Because things like active listening, storytelling, decisiveness, emotional intelligence, and adaptability are what truly enable you to have an impact. So to clarify, it's the strategy and systems that give you the clarity on what you need to do, while systems and skills ensure consistency in your approach. Strategy and skills builds your confidence in what you're doing, and it all leads to impactful outcomes. And the secret ingredient? Well, it's accountability, having someone hold you to operating at your highest potential. So if you're truly committed to being the best leader you can be and you want access to the roadmap that shows you how to do that, then go watch my free training where I walk you through the 5-pillar process to go from mediocre manager to impactful leader that builds high-performing teams. It's 42 minutes long, and I know you'll enjoy it and learn so much. You'll have so many takeaways. So go to makedaandrews.com/training or go to the link in the description box below.